Well, 15 years ago, our church decided to be more missionally involved in our community, and that, through a variety of programs, really resulted in a change in the makeup of our church. And then we began to wonder if we should have some sort of ministry site outside of our church building where we could meet our neighbors. And there was a particular building that caught my eye for several years. And it suddenly became available, and we had 24 hours to make a decision about it, even though most people in the church didn't know about the building. And we all know that sort of thing doesn't happen in 24 hours in churches. But long story short, that night, the meeting went from not a good idea to let's go for it, not knowing what we were going to do with the building. Well, we made an offer, it was accepted, and very soon the idea of having a neighborhood thrift store gained traction. And 7 months later, Ruth's Place came into being.
My name is Laura Brown, and I am an overseer, there's two of us, overseer of Ruth's Place. We bought the building on the premise we wanted to serve the Bellevue community. And the quickest, easiest way, fastest way of serving them would be a thrift store. So most of the people that come here walk, so they are our neighbors. We just want to be able to offer them low cost, good quality clothing, housewares, books, various items, toys. But beyond giving them things, we want to show them God's love. So we treat each customer like they're the most important person in the building. And we know that a lot of our neighbors probably won't come in a church door, but we know that they'll probably feel comfortable coming in a thrift store door. Our customers are now our volunteers. Some of them attend church regularly. So, they become part of us. So I think the more the neighbors become more of a part of us, makes us more of a community.
Well, after Ruth's Place opened up, we began to wonder if we should do something on the other side of the building, in the other store, around food being such a natural way for people to connect with one another. And even though we had hardly any experience in food service, a year and a half later, we opened up Jacob's Well, our neighborhood cafe. We wanted it to be a place that a variety of people could get together and meet together in community. We wanted it to be a little glimpse of the kingdom of God, and a place for people to learn how to be in community together, but also to teach some young people how to be in a job situation and how to be in a team situation.
My name's Bobby Young, and my role here is supervisor. I oversee the interns and the volunteers. When volunteers at the beginning were dropping off, we went to the Synod to see if we could get a grant to hire interns. We wanted the help, but we also wanted to be involved with helping young kids get prepared.
My name is Elijah Thomas. I'm 21 years old, and I've actually been with Bellevue Reformed Church for 8 years now. Uncle Rich messaged me and he's like, I know, it's tough with not having a job and, you want money to help support your family. And so he's like, would you consider working at Jacob's Well? And I'm like, I know you guys love me and I just love being around you guys. So I jumped at the opportunity. I feel like this is more of like home for them to like really take into consideration the struggles I go through and like all the things that are keeping me back from actually growing into adulthood and just helping me grow. We want people out there to be able to come in here and feel free, not feel like they're pressured to do something. And that's one thing I really appreciate about this place.
You just see the community really working and starting to love each other. And because we don't have a lot of seats, I sit people when there's not room. So I'll sit people, ask, do you mind? And you just see relationships building. That's been such a blessing. I see that all the time. I just think the more that the community comes together, the stronger the community. And I think it's just important to love thy neighbor. And in order to do that, you gotta get to know your neighbor,
We're not just like a group of church members that came together and helped put this thing together. We're more like we're a family. We want to bring people in as a family, even outsiders. We want people to feel like they can come in here and feel welcomed. That's one of my favorite parts about this place.